Okay, so today's mission is to remove the oven that sits down here and doesn't really work very well. Doesn't get hot enough. I tried to make nachos in it and it was basically shit. And replace it with the dishwasher, which I bought recently and is awesome. Only works for small plates, but still does the job. A little bit of luxury in the truck is always nice. And put that from up here down into the oven space, because right now it's just sitting on the bench, and every time I jump on the brakes, it flies right across the truck and it hits the floor, and that's not good. So let's go. Okay, so first challenge, kind of got it moving, but the bits that are holding it in on the top are pretty damn solid. Show you what I mean. So these metal brackets here, which I've unscrewed from the sides, appear to have some kind of glue or liquid nails or something under them, and they are stuck there. They are really, really stuck. They're just not moving. So I'm gonna have to find another way to get them out. All right, that feels like 2. Hey, we have an oven. It's probably going to need to be disconnected. Okay, and then we have power as well. All right, well, I better isolate that. So we have not quite soft, semi-flexible gas line. I guess it's copper, it's not quite soft. And then we have power going in there. I do have the gas line off, but I need to disconnect the power before I just yank those out. And of course, before connecting any gas lines, you're supposed to have a gas technician review things, so I'm going to leave all of this switched off before I use it again. Well, bye-bye, Mr. Oven. You are not needed anymore. Look at that, heaps of room. A little bit dirty, but I have measured the dishwasher in advance, and it's going to fit nicely in this spot. Just need to remove this gas line here from the gas adapter. That'll leave it nice and tidy. All right, so I'm getting some advice from the old man on if I should try and close it off there at the tap, or maybe at this one up here. This is not really going to be used for anything. Definitely not needed for the dishwasher. So not quite sure what to do just yet, but let's get to cleaning this spot, huh? Yee, look at that. Ugh, lovely. Every time I find myself doing some kind of manual cleaning like this, cleaning the grime out of the bottom of something, and I only ever do it on the truck because I own this thing and I care about it. I don't give a f about the house I live in if it's somebody else's. But I always find these kind of chores arise when I've got some kind of shadow work going on in my emotional body, and scrubbing out the grime off the bottom of a fucking drawer is usually representative of some kind of emotional process that I'm going through. So it's always a reflective exercise as I'm doing it. So you might be wondering, what am I processing? What am I letting go of? Well, let's just say I'm releasing any old, unhealthy relating patterns that no longer suit me, letting them all go. And sometimes it's like scrubbing out of the bottom of a drawer in the places where no one else might see the shit. Am I done? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wear mark. It's not a spot that I missed. Ready for our dishwasher. Now, that fits pretty damn perfectly. Sure, I could do something with the surrounds to make this a little bit prettier. That actually fits, and funnily enough, the old handles that were there, well, brackets, sorry, that were there to keep the oven in place, actually perfectly sit either side of the dishwasher, and they're going to keep it nice and still. Now, they are going to scratch the plastic, so I'll put a bit of rubber around the end, but it's actually quite sturdy and it's got rubber feet, so it should sit there. I don't think it'll fall out this way. Well, it can't, because the back of it's hitting those brackets. Look at that. Perfect. Now I just need to solve the problem of power, which is actually right underneath here. There's a power point conveniently placed right where I need it, which is perfect. And then I need to worry about water. But I should be able to find a place to plumb the water underneath the truck pretty closely. Now, on the other side of above here is the compartment where the laundry used to be. Now, I've turned that into a barbecue hatch, but there was actually water left over there and exit water as well. So I'm going to go check that out and see if that might work. Here is my steak searer, and behind it is my water. So I've got tank water and I've got a water outlet as well, which I think if I was to try and go up and over would probably be a bit short. So I think it might be best to just go straight through this wall here, and it should hopefully pop out in the kitchen, if I've done my calculations correct. Okay, so plan A of bringing it through this wall and then back to the back is a bit convoluted because it makes things a bit of a mess behind this barbecue. We have dust basically comes in here. This is not sealed properly. It'll have to come up, and then magically somewhere along this wall I'm going to have to try and guess where it needs to go through. So I've got a plan B. Quick break. We have inlet water, we have wastewater, and now we just need power, which I need to make this hole a little bit bigger so it can reach the power point under here. Okay, so moment of truth. I'm going to turn the water back on and hopefully I haven't messed up any of the plumbing, otherwise water's going to piss out everywhere. Let's see how it goes. All right, it's pumping. All right, it got up to pressure and everything appears to be okay. I guess the next step is to plug it in. Hey, it's pumping. Ooh, I see water coming into the bottom of the machine. Does that mean it's working? I don't know, I haven't seen that before, but it's usually full of plates. Hey! I have a working dishwasher. Booyah!